Hi, this is Megan McEwen or Ms. McEwen, and I'm going to show you two easy hooks that you can use to help get students interested in your lesson, especially if you're in a literature classroom. And both of these techniques use technology, so if you're looking for a quick, easy way to integrate one-to-one technology into your classroom, this is a great way to start. So the first thing we are going to start off with is my go-to when I'm using technology in the classroom, and that go-to is called GeoGuessr. So GeoGuessr is a really fun and easy online application that you can use. It's got a lot of different settings and formats, so I'm going to show you a little bit about it right now. So it starts off with this kind of page here that says let's explore the world. You can do single player mode, and it'll basically just pop you down anywhere in the world, and you can kind of go on an adventure to figure out where you're at, and then once you've figured out where you are, you can make a guess on the map over here. So maybe from these plain looking things, maybe I think I might be in maybe South Dakota, so I'll put a guess there. And wow, it turns out I was actually in Greece. So kind of a fun interactive game, but what makes it really powerful is all the ways in which you can kind of customize it and make it so that your students get a chance to explore the place that they're in, that they might be reading in a book or learning about in a history class, to kind of get a perspective or an idea of what it would actually be like to go there. So they have official maps. So I really like to use these maps to help kind of hook kids into a new location. So for example, I teach British literature, so I always like to start the year by using this UK version, so students can get to explore the UK and kind of get an idea of what the settings they might be reading about look like. So here you can see they're on a British street, which is going to look really different, and usually this is a great lead into a creative writing activity. So maybe I'd ask them to write a paragraph about what it's like to live in one of the houses here, or what they're experiencing. Students also get points depending on how close they guess to where they're at. And so this kind of challenges students to explore the area that they're in, maybe do a little bit of research on it. And then I always have a contest to see who gets closest in my class. And I also have a guiding document that goes with it that I have kind of generally standard made that I pass out each time I want to use it for a class. So it's a really easy go-to, perfect for a rainy day or an eclipse day or anything that kind of you get thrown at. It's definitely one of my go-to activities. A new go-to that I've been introduced to really recently is Newsela. And so Newsela, you can find really easily content that goes with whatever kind of thing that you're teaching. So they really have things from all over: science, kids, health, like really anything you can think of, sports. But I really like that they have a couple of features that I really like. One, they have famous speeches, which is great because I'm a speech teacher, so it's a great way to have kids exposed to some of the famous speeches and have them take a quick quiz on it. Another one I like is myths and legends. So there's lots of different myths that they can read and then answers and questions on it too. It's great, obviously, for differentiation because you can change the Lexile levels as you go. Not going to log in right now. And then even better, my favorite part is that they have text sets for the books that you teach. So for example, one of the first books I teach in the year is 1984 by George Orwell. And here are a bunch of articles that I can use to go with it. So I'm pretty excited to use this year. Really easy to hook kids in with an exciting story that might be more relevant to them. So maybe learning about spying in the United States, learning about drones, even how things like SAT tests or American Girl dolls could relate, Pokemon Go, all back to what we're learning about. So easy way to hook students in, have them reading about their world and use that to transition into the world that they are reading about in the book. So like I said, just two quick, easy hooks that you can use in your classroom if you want to integrate technology and kind of help students dive into what they're learning about. So hope this was a helpful video. Have a good night.